Polite Enquiries. Jarrod, Kimber, George Dobell, Lords. Best Watches Cricket says, is Ishant Sharma the most enigmatic cricketer today?
You don't want to criticise someone who's just had a memorable performance, but you do have to look at some of the batting. It was obliging, some of the batting, wasn't it? The way that Matt Pryor in particular picked out the fielder, it was quite like catching practice.
I thought it was gutsy of Dhoni and Sharma though to go, do you know what, we've got a little bit to the new ball, we're not sure what's going to happen, let's just bowl fast and short and see if England is stupid.
England have been bounced out by Sri Lankan bowlers and India bowlers in the last month. It's all very confusing.
Roy Crouch says, is Matt Pryor's Test career over?
Yes. Although Alistair Cook has just said, as far as he's concerned, it's up to Matt Pryor and he can carry on playing if he wants to. So that's cosy.
I always like that. I love it when people say, he's a legend, he can play as long as he wants. What if he wants to play till he's 74?
Yeah, what if he does a Thatcher?
L says, did India win it or England lose it?
India's definitely won it, of course. You've got to give them credit. I thought they batted particularly well. But I think... But England, you have to look at this. England have lost to all the teams that England have lost to in the last few months. Well, you remember it includes Holland. So I think the one thing we can say is England are better than Scotland.
Tulia says, why does Moeen Ali look so troubled against the short ball? You've seen more of him than any man alive. You were there when he was conceived.
I'm not sure, because I haven't seen him out like that very often in county cricket.
No, but that's the thing. You step up to the next level, the bowls are a little bit quicker.
Are they? Are they? I think it was Matt's situation largely. Philip Brown hates being the centre of attention. He just...
What would you like? We've got Chris. This is from this is courtesy of MCC.
You just can't get him on camera.
Sandwich. You've knocked the microphone over.
Hang on. Or what's that?
What is that? Like it smells of tuna.
Nick Anderson says,
hello.
Blame Mitchell J.
They used to say that you don't recover, lots of players don't recover from a disappointing Ashes tour. And you do wonder, because it's the players who were there generally, maybe the exception being Joe Root, who seem to be struggling as if they're disappointed.
We've seen them play the short ball for years without any problem, so it doesn't make sense unless Mitchell started it. But it's sure as hell a problem now. Via said they criticised and crucified KP for falling into Australia's trap. Now what are they going to say about all these batsmen? I thought that KP getting caught at long on to Nathan Lyon was far too vilified, considering the amount of times English batsmen were stupid, fell into plans, or just played stupid shots at the wrong time. Well, so what did we just see? We just saw it again.
I do think that part of the blame for the current problem lies at the door of Paul Downton and Giles Clarke.
You've never said that before?
I don't think I have, actually. There's a team meeting in Australia where you ask for people to give their honest opinions, and then you drop people whose opinions don't match your own. That's why you get a side of followers, not leaders, because you don't like leaders.
WS says, when will KP come back?
Players listed on the balcony.
Oh,
Well, just had a list. Okay, so can I paint you a picture of how it could happen? So David Collier, the chief executive, has gone. He might well be replaced by Richard Gould, the chief executive at Surrey, who already employs KP. Richard Gould was in the army with Adam Wheatley, KP's agent, still friends with KP. Ian Bell could be England captain. He is on the same agency as KP, still friends with KP. You are halfway to him being back. Could happen.
Giles Clarke, did he go in the army with any of these people? Is he an agent of any of these people?
That is still an impediment. So you're telling me that an unpaid chairman could stop the selection of arguably England's best player?
Sometimes it's like you don't follow cricket. Ludi says, realistically, how wholesale do England's changes in personnel need to be for the third test? Management or players?
Peter Moores wasn't dealt a handful of aces, was he?
Yeah.
And he's had 4 games in charge. They've lost 2. It's not a good start. But if you've picked him, I think you've got to back him a little bit longer than that. In terms of some of the players, if Matt Pryor plays, I will eat my shoes.
Boudia says, do England have what it takes to turn around the series?
That I saw them turn around the series in
India, yeah.
When they were staffed in Ahmedabad, and they turned it around admirably, and so of course they can.
But they're not turning around one series, are they? They're turning around the entire ship at this point.
Sport's ability to surprise and delight, we know a lot about, and that remains. But it would be a miracle.
Hitesh said, whose eyes does Bhuvi need to stare into to be man of the match?
Well, he's going to be man of the series, so hey, it's a team game. These things really don't matter, do they?
Yeah.
They don't matter.
Yeah.
They don't.
They matter to me. Personally. Were you going to kiss my hand then?
No, I just wanted to show the bench with Peter Byrne on it because he was a nice fella.
Alexander says, if England's bowling attack bowled short at England's happy hooky batsmen, who would do worse?
I would like to think that they would hook and the fielders would drop them.
We'll see you at Southampton.